NFC between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway for Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
The Eagles.
Caught by Deebo Samuel. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early. But tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor. But you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. A little burst so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Play made by Deron Payne.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Get set. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. His first throw is an interception. Kane Medrano makes the play. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Now this is intercepted. Now he's back-to-back passes. Diane Brown has it. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco.
No question they wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play, not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally themselves to get right back out there after watching their opponents celebrate the end zone.
Chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. This is Jacory Kronsky-Merritt in it for the first time. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First down,
Marker players are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go.
Krosky Merritt on his own read. And he's able to get it past midfield and down to the 49er side. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
19 right. Come on. Hey, up. Craft all 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's caught. This is the Corey Krosky Merritt. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Cougar 19. Go.
Krosky Merritt straight ahead. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's taken down at the 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
19, Tiger, 19. Let's go now. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Ready.
1st and goal, Krosky Merritt. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. We can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Get up.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
70 Lions.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. A very short kick here from the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Where's the intensity we expect in the playoffs? Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
On third down, Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
They'll come up on first and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
From the gun is Purdy. That was just thrown away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Going all the way to the end zone here. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. 14. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Completed over the middle. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Fred Warner.
Well, that's now two, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Again, left side to McCaffrey. He dodged the tackle. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got second and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Yellow.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11.
Commanders 10. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready, set.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Ready.
Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. That's the 35. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
So all they needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted. Stopping the quick pass. Became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Go. Ready.
Daniels back to throw. This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a one-score game before halftime. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 4.
Commanders 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Isaac Gorindo to return. Things going well so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10.
Get set. Get set. Up.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down throw by Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11.
Commanders 17. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And nope, not a chance in this one. Knee down for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Trap 50. Trap 50. 18
They'll empty the
Cardinal,
backfield and motion him out.
Go.
On first down, here's Daniels. Taking a shot deep here. Brought in inside the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Ready, ready. Hut.
Kronsky Merritt gets it from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Now Daniels to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Koski Merritt. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
3rd and short, Daniels. Oh no, they get him yet again!
Daniels pass. Intercepted.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Get set, get set. On 18, watch out.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Has a hole left, room to run. At the 20. Has room into the secondary. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
We are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
1st
and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's out to end a nice little run there, but I don't think he's going to get to keep the yardage. That penalty flag might wipe this away. I'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Get set, get set. Box, 18.
Purdy a quick throw, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Outside. Watch out!
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first. They've set it downs for him from the 31.
Get set! Get set! Up!
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to have goal to go as he's stopped at the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and we see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return starts from the goal line. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Yeah, let's go.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Completed left side to Samuel. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief.
He's got it inside the 25. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a Washington first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Ready?
From the gun, run for Koski Merritt. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. We'll take a pause now. We saw him get blasted at the end of that run, and he's in some distress following the play. Team personnel heading out to help him. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Ready?
Daniels. Finds him over the middle. They get this down to the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's go now.
Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this two-point attempt.
The Commanders will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead.
42. Commanders.
Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I could still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they home down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Watch out!
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. 49ers with the football, hoping to close out a playoff victory. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Get set.
Purdy on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Get set.
Run it with Robinson from the pistol. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Taking a chance to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Is the in route complete? And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. This is a heater going deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers have it and will take over at the 17-yard line.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. That's McCaffrey working the sideline. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
On second down, Robinson. And he's fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's the backup. First throw. That one's nabbed by Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Give him 5 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. Second down coming up.
He's brought down at the 31.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara.
Second and
49ers, well, they can probably just run away and hide. Second down now, 7 to go.
70,
Another carry for Robinson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He set up to throw it. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Works his way to the 35. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Sends this to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Jones. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. Driving across the 15-yard line. And they take this in for the score. The 49ers keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Commanders 25. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hey, check that. Street.
Daniels from the pistol. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
That's good for Washington.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
First and goal, Washington.
Let's go.
And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
but they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Vikings 18, Warriors 17. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
And the 49ers are going to get this kick. They're going to hang on for the win. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
First and 10 from the 43. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. First and 10 from the 43. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. As one side leaves dejected, another can finally, at least briefly, Brock, relax here. Their playoff run extending into the divisional round.
Yeah, you get to these 60 minutes, and what is it, Kate? A suddenness? Like the suddenness of the season being over for one, and then the reality of like, oh, here we go. Here's a divisional round. Here's a possible championship round. Maybe that Super Bowl is out there for us. It all happens right now, in real time in front of our eyes.